Hey there, welcome to day 115, and we are finishing Luke chapter 20 today. And so in this passage, we see the Sadducees that are questioning Jesus about the resurrection. So the Sadducees were a group of people who did not believe in immortality or the eternal. They did not believe in angels or the supernatural. And so they were trying to catch Jesus in a trap of what happens in the eternal when somebody who gets married and then their husband dies, and then they have a levirate marriage, which was this tradition that if you did not have an heir, then your brother-in-law basically could help give you an heir. And the Sadducees are asking, well, then who's the husband in the resurrection, in the eternal? And Jesus, of course, answers this very well, to the point where the Sadducees are like, okay, well, you answered that great. Good job. But basically he says that in eternity, while we will know our family, it's not the same kind of relationship or order that we have here on earth. And so husbands and wives, it doesn't work the same way. And while then it goes into the section about where Jesus is asking about if they think that Christ is the son of David, but then David's calling him Lord, how can both of those be? And he is referencing this prophecy that the Messiah will be both the root of David and the offspring. And it just reminds us that Jesus is at the beginning and the end with God. When we get into John, we're going to see John 1:1, which is that in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was with God. And so we'll know that Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit span time and are outside of time at equally. And so when we look at who the Messiah is, it could be both. It wasn't just one. And so of course he was trying to get the people to understand that he was the Messiah, and to recognize the relationship between him and David in this passage. So lots of interesting stuff today that we read, and some details that aren't always talked about, in terms of you're not going to necessarily get a sermon on the Sadducees, but definitely some great information for us to take away, as well as just understanding who Jesus was on earth and who Jesus is today. So hope you have a wonderful day today, and I will see you tomorrow.